Well, this is funny. Russia is accusing Ukraine of terroristic acts by uh, using a drone to strike an refinery, though the Ukraine denies the use of it.
In Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin says his military needs to plug the gaps in its air defenses after this week's drone strikes that damaged several buildings in Moscow. Ukraine denies it was directly involved in the surprise assault. Holly Williams is tracking the growing use of attack drones in this war.
Russia says a Ukrainian drone attack probably sparked the fire at this oil refinery inside Russian territory. Both sides in this war are relying heavily on weaponized drones. On Tuesday, a swarm of them attacked Moscow, revealing the Russian capital's vulnerability, though Ukraine has publicly denied any involvement. Vladimir Putin called it a clear sign of terrorist activity.
That is funny that he's calling it terrorist activities. Like, how can an invader claim that the opposing force are terrorists? It's like, no, they're just defending themselves. It's like the Palestinians defending themselves against the invasion by the Israeli government. They're not terrorists, they're defenders.
Many would call that ironic, given that Putin invaded his neighbour, while his military has sent these so-called suicide drones that detonate on impact to attack Ukraine's cities.
These are the drones that are being used to kill Ukrainians.
They've caused devastation.
Imagine if these suicide drones were equipped with dirty bombs, which is like an explosive mixed with nuclear materials that can be used to wreak untold havoc on any city, and any group will be able to eventually get these types of drones.
Ukraine's responded by building its own armed drones, hoping to get the technological edge.
It's a dummy mortar.
Yeah. We were recently given access to some of its workshops.
Boom.
A new US military aid package to Ukraine is reportedly expected to include munitions for drones, though the US says it's told the Ukrainians that American weapons must not be used to launch attacks inside Russia, apparently fearing a dangerous escalation.
We do not support attacks inside of Russia.
What? I mean, it's going to escalate no matter what. You're giving the Ukrainian people weapons and stuff. That's already escalated the war. The United States is giving neo-Nazis in Russia weapons to fight against Putin. That's escalating the war. What are you talking about?
Period. We've been